To work out the number of grains of salt in the packet, we need to take the total amount that we have in kilograms and divide it by the weight of a grain of salt. In the same way, like if I had, I don't know, if I had 8 grams of something and each thing weighed 2 grams, I could divide them and yes, I would have to have 4 grams. It's the same kind of principle. So I'm doing division in standard form, but I can use my calculator. So 0.35 divided by 6.48. You can use the standard form button here and write -5. Now, if you don't use the standard form button, you need to be really careful because if you write it as 10 to the power of -5, then you've got to realize that actually you'll be dividing by 6.48 and then timesing by 10 to the -5. So you'd need to put a bracket around it. Best thing is to learn how to use the standard form button. We're going to get 5401.23. Which I'm going to round to just the nearest whole number. You might even say maybe I should round it to 3 significant figures, but I'm going to give it to the nearest whole number here. Why is this unlikely to be the actual number of grains? Well, I'm going to use the mark scheme for this. So any reference to the fact that we're working with the average of the grain of salt. So some will be more, some will be less, but we don't know. We basically assume that every single one is that weight. Also, the packet contains 0.35 kilograms of salt. Can you actually be that accurate? The answer is no. You can't. It might be tiny milligrams either way. For example, we can also see that we can't have the exact number because we've already done a rounding. Sorry, we can have the exact number, but it's unlikely because we've rounded the answer. So we could recognize this as well. It has to actually be an integer.